1 year gone, and another one's just beginning.
Let's chat about that.
Welcome back, you YouTubers and podcasters. Welcome back to the chat room. I'm Joku.
I'm CJ.
And today we're going to be talking about some of those highlight games, TV shows, and movies that came out in 2024 and some of the stuff that we're really looking for in 2025 of this year. And we already know which one where everybody's looking for, so we're going to talk about that at the very end.
Yeah.
But before we get into the video, I'd like for you guys to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, hit the thumbs up, share the video, and also comment down below what you guys all liked about 2024 and what are you guys really looking forward to in 25. Also, to head over to my other channels, Italian Samurai. I'm going to be doing another series. I just got to figure out how to put it together, but it's an old game coming up, and CJ's here on his, so go to Super CJ's World where he's been doing a new series.
I'm doing Dead Island 2, so I got the first episode out now, and the second episode will be coming out very shortly, so yeah.
All right, and also to head over to our merch where we've been selling some merch, some hats, drinkware. I just put up a new merch shirt. It's almost like the Dragon Ball Red Ribbon Army, except for it just says IS, which is the Italian Samurai, and on the back of it says the Italian Samurai Army.
Nice.
So head over there and get yourself some merch, show them off, and
tell your friends where you got it from.
Yes. So today's episode, like I said, we're going to be talking about those games that we love to play in 24, and also, as I said, TV shows and movies. So I'm going to first off talk about... This came way in the beginning, almost a year ago, February. The Tomb Raider, they remastered the 1, 2,
Oh, yeah,
3.
that's right. I mean, you grabbed that.
Yes,
yeah.
I did, because I never played the original Tomb Raiders for the PS system. I only played I already played the ones that they made where Lara Croft became the Tomb Raider. I didn't own a PS.
Oh, no shit.
My first PlayStation was a 2.
Was it?
Yeah. I had the 64 and then went to the PlayStation 2.
Oh, that's right, because you always came to my house to play the PlayStation.
Yes.
Okay.
My wife had the PlayStation, and she was always playing the Tomb Raider games. So I picked those up when they did remastered and stuff like that. So they're pretty fun. They're pretty fun.
That was the remastered of the originals, right?
From the
That's
PlayStation,
right. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Not get the one where it had the Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and the Rise of the Shadows. Yeah. So Tomb Raider came out sometime in the beginning of the I think February. So I picked those up. I think I already played 1 and 2. I haven't played the third one yet because at the same time, other games were just fucking coming out,
flying out, man.
So another game that came out too around that time was Rise of Ronin.
Which, have you even finished it yet?
I did finish it.
Oh, you did finally finish it? Because I remember for the longest time, you're like, man, I need to finish it.
I was playing that game, and then a month later, another game came out, and I'm like, dude, I can't do this.
Can't keep up with that shit.
That's my problem. Too many damn games came out. So, yeah, Rise of Ronin, I did finish that game.
Yeah.
Wasn't great as the Ghost of Tsushima game.
I heard it was going to be a part 2 to that. I'm not sure.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Like I said, I'm not really going to. I'm just saying that's something I heard.
Yes, exactly. So let's not get ahead of ourselves right now. But yes, it wasn't great as Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima was really good.
When it comes to not finishing games, I'm actually right there with you. I still haven't finished that game myself. So Rise of the Ronin. Yeah, so that game came out for the PS5. I know I also never played these games on the original PlayStation, but I did play the first part when it came out years ago, was the Final Fantasy remake. I did play that. Oh.
So now they're going to probably do the same thing they did from the PlayStation. They had 3 discs, so they're going to do 3 discs. So
shit.
Last year they had Final Fantasy Rebirth, which was basically continuing that story, which I haven't gotten it yet, but my brother-in-law said, hey, man, you want to play? I'm like, yeah, dude, but right now I got so many fucking games to play right now. Off camera and on camera. So it's like, I'm trying to
Try to divide your time to put on camera and not to put on camera.
Exactly. Because I mean, that's something I would not want to put on camera because I know people put like 150 plus hours into it. Yeah.
Woo.
So the second part of the Final Fantasy VII series, it came out last year. I'm not sure when the third one's going to come out, but that came out last year as well too. I keep on saying this year because it still feels like it's 20.
I know you feel.
I mean, I know because this is our New Year's videos. I'm like, is it 25 already? No, I'm like, fuck. So also too, you remember that game that we also got for the Switch? It was called Hypercharge. It was like the almost. Yes, that also came out last year.
Oh, that came out last year?
I think I think it could be wrong, but I put it on my list because I thought it said 24. It could have been 23. I'm not really sure.
I haven't played that game in a hot minute, though.
Yeah, I know.
I'll tell you that now.
I know. But I think that said 24. If I'm not mistaken, my bad, but I had it on my list. But yeah, the little Hypercharge, unboxed. It was like that little...
Basically, yeah, you kind of
it's like small soldiers.
Yeah,
you're like little toys, and you go around, and you just go into a bedroom or a kitchen.
What's cool about that? You can go both third person and first person.
Exactly.
I thought that was cool as hell.
Exactly. So yeah, that game came out too,
and you can jump high, and it's like
yes, because you get the little things. So check that out. I think for a Switch. Xbox, I'm not really sure if it's on a PlayStation or not.
I haven't seen it on the PlayStation Store, and I couldn't tell you if it was on Xbox.
Like, I mean, it probably came on a PC first in 2023 and then released on the Switch. I'm not really sure, but let me know in the comments down below. Also, too, another game that came out was Stellar Blade.
Yeah, I didn't get much information on that, only from what you've told me.
That game right there was a huge fucking controversy. Oh my god, people are like, oh my god, it's too sexist. Which I'm going to be talking about another episode about things like that. So I was, like I said, jotting some stuff down too.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, stay tuned for that. It's going to be a episode about the whole too sexist shit. So, but yeah, when that game came out, they had a lot of outfits that were, because it's a Korean game.
Wait, didn't you recently put out a video for that?
Yes, I did for the Christmas.
Yeah,
my Christmas one was
Stellar
Blade.
Out.
Yes, that's Stellar Blade exactly. When it first came out, it was very a lot of her clothes were like.
Yeah, I could tell from the video you put out.
A lot of skin showing, and then they fucking...
cute little outfit you had your character in.
Well, that was a Christmas outfit, exactly. But then they censored a lot of stuff. That was by a company called Shift Up in Korea. And, came to America. People go, this is too sexy. So they start coming in the game. But the gameplay was pretty badass. I mean, just everything overall was a good game. I think I put into 27 hours in that game.
No shit.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun game to sit down and play. That was the game that came out right after Rise of Ronin. So when Rise of Ronin came out, I had like a month before that game came out. I'm like,
oh wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, so close.
Almost like 23 when they had not Harry Potter,
Hogwarts
Legacy, and then Dead Island 2 came out.
And then after that, friggin' Star Wars came out on my birthday, no less.
Oh, it's right. Yeah, fucking 3 games back to back.
3 games just back to back.
Exactly. So it was like just boom, boom, boom. I'm like, dude, so Stellar Blade, that was a fun game to play. You play as Eve, and then you're like not say an android, I can say you're an android, but just kind of killing monsters and stuff like that, and kind of cool combos, and just a hack and slash game. Overall fun.
Look pretty awesome for what I saw.
It's definitely a fun game to play. Not just because she's hot and everything, but it's just still overall fun.
I mean, that's just a bonus.
Yeah, it's a bonus.
That's what I say.
I have this up on my channel too, Little Kitty Big City.
Yep, which I did check out all 3. What was it? 3 episodes?
It was just 2 episodes.
It was just 2?
It was only like maybe an hour. It was only like 2-hour gameplay.
For some reason, I thought there was 3.
Basically, it was just for the Switch. It's an indie game, and you play as a little black cat that got you just got flung out of your window, and you're trying to find your way back home. But on the way, you do a little other adventures and stuff like that, and then you just find your way back home. So
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just some like a time killer game.
I'd say a time killer game. Time killer game would be something else I have on my list too as well.
Well, for me though, those kind of games are time killer ones for me.
Yeah, but it's only a 2-hour game.
You killed 2 hours.
Definitely killed a lot of 2 hours. Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry.
But so yeah, it was a fun game to play. It's up on there. Another game that came out was Turtles: Splinter's Fate.
Yeah,
which
I think it had a lot of controversy against it
because a lot of people because. I play it. It was fun, but then as I realized, it's I forgot what kind of game they said. It was like a rogue type game or something like that, where like if you die, you play the same boards over and over.
The only, I guess, the upside of that is you do get to keep all your upgrades, weapons, and stuff like that.
Yeah, but then I still have not beaten that game yet because it's just you get so far and it's like
I'm not surprised.
Your health is gone and they don't give you a whole lot of pizza every high. But I have that on my channel too. I have each turtle doing a solo run.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, you got at least 4 videos for
that.
Leo, Raffi, Mikey, and Donnie.
Exactly. So, Leonardo was really too hard to play with. I don't know what even in the other turtle game, Shredder's Revenge. He's very difficult to play, and so it's like even this game too is the same thing. I'm like okay, me, Donatello, or Mike.
What I've actually found out that Michelangelo in both those games are pretty easy to use.
Michelangelo was the one that actually got pretty far in Splinter's Fate. His nunchucks were like just
his super just destroys anything in the scenario that he's in.
Exactly. So that was another game that came out last year for the Switch. Go ahead and pick that up. Also, too, which was a big game, but then it kind of was a letdown, was Star Wars Outlaws.
Really? Because
yeah.
I didn't know you said that as a letdown because for a while you were saying...
To me it was fun, but to a lot of people saying it was like, oh, you really don't do anything, you do these missions, it's like it doesn't feel like a Star Wars, maybe because you play a female, like again, it'd be another episode. And so, but I guess people were too busy playing the other games where you're a Jedi and you don't have a lightsaber, you're just basically running around with, you're being, a smuggler and all that stuff. But it was a fun game to me.
Don't get me wrong. Being a Jedi or Sith using lightsabers is cool, but it's a good time to change it up to play a Star Wars game where you're not using someone that's force sensitive and using a lightsaber.
It was basically a stealth game. You had to hide into things. You had your companion, which Nick's. That little thing was the coolest thing. You can sit there and tell him to go turn off the alarms, go attack stormtroopers. So
do you like him better than BD1?
Ooh.
That's a question right there. Because I love BD1.
I would have to say yes.
Really?
Yes. BD1, trust me, yes, he is Cal Kestis' droid, but Nyx is cool.
Wow.
I have to say yes. Nyx is, to me, is cool.
I was not expecting that answer.
Yes, because the thing is, you could be hiding, you'd be playing a game. I mean, fuck. I mean, Star Wars Outlaws, it's been so long, I forgot even who the character's name is. Yeah,
Holy shit.
Yeah, like I said, I forgot what her name was, but I know Nick, or Nyx, that's what, the little, your companion is, but...
So that's the name of the droid?
No, it's not even a droid.
Oh.
He's a little animal.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not even a droid.
Okay.
Almost like a better version of Stitch.
Okay.
It's like that's what it reminds me of. It looks like an upgraded version of Stitch.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Outlaws came out. I played that, beat it. It was fun, and then they had some DLCs for extra missions. And I'm like, it's like other games were coming out again. And I'm like, I don't want to, do that.
Yeah.
Another game that came out was Astrobot, which basically was...
Yeah.
They did a demo for the PS5 to see if it would, to test the waters and see whatever. And then
that game came with the PlayStation 5.
Well, no, this the one I'm talking about was actually another game that came out.
Oh, no shit.
That was just a test demo for the PS5.
Oh.
But they did some Astrobots back on the PS4. They did a VR thing where you can kind of do all the VR stuff and play games, and they had a rescue mission for Astrobots. Basically, you just go into VR and go around and try to find your other buddies. Same thing for this game did, but I think this is going to win Game of the Year because it's a fun little silly game, has no violence, it's for kids.
Isn't it that's fine like a platformer?
What do you mean?
how it plays. It
plays like Mario, Super Mario.
Yeah, so it's like a platformer.
Yeah. So basically, you go around, you find other, Astro Bots. They're like, in different costumes of the PlayStation. So you're gonna find, you're gonna find Uncharted. You're gonna find Drake. You're gonna find Kratos. You're gonna find all these other Spider-Mans.
Oh,
and stuff
nice.
like that. Yeah. So you basically just go around, but the physics in the game, the colors in it, everything is beautiful. It just runs so smooth. I think it's gonna get Game of the Year. For 2024.
Wow.
Because it is a kids friendly game. It has no sexual content, no blood, no violence.
It's just like you said, like a fun little game.
It is. And I would say I would say go pick it up because I saw some gameplay. I'm like, damn, I should go pick this up myself.
I've seen gameplay of it too. I mean, it looks pretty fun.
The music is good. I mean, they just did a DLC for the Christmas, and I was watching the guy playing. It was like, oh my god. I mean, it's just so fun.
Wow.
Yeah, so that came out. Also to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which I was going to pick it up, but then I was like, no, I don't want to pick it up. Because it looks fun.
All the shit that you were telling me before.
It looks fun, but to me, it's like they just keep playing the same, like ever since...
The same formula.
It's the same formula, the same story. I mean, yeah, we all know the story of Dragon Ball Z. But it's like everybody says, oh, this is a new Budokai series. But it's like when you play it, yes, you go back as Goku, you fight Raditz, and then blah, blah, blah. Vegeta comes. It's the same story, but it's like it's a fighting game. And then just like any other fighting games, it's like being a 10-year-old kid going to McDonald's for the first time and having chicken nuggets. Your mind's blown. But then as you get older, you try different things on the menu, even though the nuggets are still there, but you're trying other things. Just like fighting games. You play for a while. Yep. And then you get bored of it. It sits there. You might go back and play a couple more times, but then it just sits there.
See, again, that's like my friend JC. He's a big fighting game person, and he's got a whole collection of different types of fighting games.
Unless he goes online and play with other people, that's fine.
He does a mixture of that, and then he also puts it on like he do like challenges within the game, like towers or like certain challenges these certain fighting games have got. You know, he does it all, but he changes up all the time. Just
like Smash Brothers. I had the game for the Switch. I played it, but then after a while, I'm home by myself. I'm not gonna. It's like So Dragon Ball Sparking Zero came out. Excuse me. They had a huge roster, a lot of characters on the list. I mean, I wanted to play it because I wanted to see what they could do, but it's like I'll get it. I'll play for about a week or so, and then it'll just go into the game grave. Just sit there and collect dust. So, yeah, I just but yeah. So Dragon Ball Sparking Zero came out. Good game came out. One game I do have and I still do play. Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Yeah,
Jamboree. That was a fun game. To this day, I'll still play Mario Party no matter if I'm playing by myself.
Oh,
or you are here, or your brother, whoever. Matter of fact, I just played it before Christmas because I was just bored. Even though I have all the characters, all the boards, it's still fun. I have that on my channel too. I was playing them all, stuff like that. But Mario Party never gets bored.
No. I mean, I've played practically almost every Mario Party, and I've enjoyed every single one of them.
Exactly.
So I mean, Mario Party is a good game, no matter which one you're playing.
Exactly. So that came out last year as well too. So
and like I said on my channel, if anyone has seen it, as soon as I do get it, I'll be putting it on there too. So
exactly. So that came out too. Another game that came out was Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
That I want to get.
I heard a lot of mixed reviews on it, so there's why
Me too.
I didn't pick it up. As I saw, I'm like, oh, this is the first game you play Zelda.
Yeah,
very first game you play Zelda. I'm sure there is other. Well, no, we don't classify. We don't classify those other games. There's CDI games. They're not Zelda. They're just off the chart.
They don't even exist.
They don't go
Goodbye.
there. Exactly. But I'm sitting there thinking, like, this is the first game that we actually play Zelda. And then
a Legend of Zelda game where you actually use Zelda. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, so basically it's like the same graphics as like
the remake of Link's Awakening.
Exactly. So I'm sitting there going, okay. But then as I start watching people play the game, I'm like, I don't know, this game looks going to be looking boring to me because you just have a staff and you just clone things and to help you. Like you clone beds, or it might be fun to you. I don't know. I mean, if you ever do get it, I'll borrow it, but I don't know. That game came out last year. If any of you guys played it, is it fun? I don't know. Drop down, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Another game that came out, this is to me would be a time killer game, Planet Coaster 2.
Yeah,
I've been love those type games. I've been playing Roller Coaster Tycoon when we had our first PC
I remember
back in early 2000s, late 90s.
Yeah,
Roller Coaster Tycoon. So
I remember you playing that back in the day. Every time I come home, hang out, and there you are playing Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Exactly, Roller Coaster Tycoon or SimCity.
I'm like, why are you playing this game? 'Cause those kind of games are just not for me. But
exactly, but
you know what? If you have fun with it,
yeah, like The Sims.
Go ahead.
SimCity or City Skylines and stuff like that. I employed it, but yeah. So Planet Coaster 2 came out for the PS5 last year. Probably came earlier for the PC, but yeah, I never got a chance to play Planet Coaster. But this one here, you can actually build water parks in it.
Oh, no kidding!
And then the things you could do in this game, like other people you can go onto like the website.
Yeah,
and it's called the
website, but then the game.
Not say a website, but it's like I would say it's called the workshop.
Okay.
So you go in there and see other people that they created stuff that's in this game, and it just blows your fucking mind. Like the people. I mean, I went on not online, but on YouTube, and saw other people's creations. This one person made this badass fucking Sonic the Hedgehog roller coaster modeled after Green Hill Zone.
No shit.
This shit looks so goddamn real, so fucking badass. I'm sitting there going, dude, this is fucking mind blowing. And then there's one guy made his fucking Jurassic Park theme, thing. He built all these things out of the stuffed tools that in the game had. He built the entrance. He built the fire. He built Let me
guess. The cart is the Jeep. From the first
movie.
No,
that's not in it, but it's just a walk path.
Okay.
Just a walk path. But then you go further in, and then he built the visit center out of blows my fucking mind, dude. Just
shit.
So that game right there is just like, dude, I wish I had to.
That's creativity.
The stuff that people put in there fucking blows my mind.
Wow.
Dude. I mean. If anybody who play Planet Coaster and you guys building this stuff, I fucking bow down to you. Hats off to you, motherfuckers. Fucking, that game is like people build this stuff. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. So yeah, Planet Coaster 2 came out. I still play it. I'm going to be hooking up my mouse and keyboard because it'd be just much easier just to move some stuff around. But yeah. I'm playing for the PS5. I know a lot of people have been playing for the PC because it's just easier. So that's why I'm going to hook up mouse and keyboard because it'll be just easier to click instead of your buttons.
Makes sense.
Another game that came out too, I got for my early birthday present was A Quiet Place. A Road Ahead. And trust me, great fucking game. Guys, play with the headphones. I've been playing with the PS5 with the 3D headphones on, and my God, dude! And it's just there's two options to play the game. One with the headphones, and then no extra mic. So like if I'm in my room and like my dog starts moving around, they come get me.
Oh my
God! Or if you're playing a game and you just go and you sneeze, they'll come get you. So right now I'm playing a game with that option off, but even in the game with the headphones on, and you're just walking and you can hear the little cracking. Oh, dude, it's like fucking scary. Dude, it's just like, oh my God, dude, fucking crazy. Those creatures are like right there, dude. Oh yeah, it's a good fucking. So
hell no.
A Quiet Place for the PS5. They don't really sell in GameStop, but it's only $30 on the PSN. So pick it up. Really good game to play. If you guys like a good horror game, trust me.
Oh yeah, and I know you horror fan games out there.
So definitely, it's a good fucking game. Another game I heard mixed reviews was that Mario and Luigi's Brothership.
I haven't heard really anything about that at all. So.
I heard mixed reviews, but to me, it looks like a fun game to play.
I've seen the
trailer.
To me,
it looks like a Mario RPG.
Yeah.
So it looks pretty fun. So I want to pick that up too.
I was gonna give that a shot too.
Exactly. So it looks like a Mario RPG and looks like a good Mario game.
And if you guys know me, I'm a big Mario fan.
Damn right. Next game on the list is Sonic and Shadows Generations. Damn right.
There you go, Sonic.
Fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. I got this for Christmas. And then I realized it's a remake of the first game, but they just added Shadow into it.
Oh, no shit.
So Sonic part of the game, when you first go in there, it'll say Sonic Story or Shadow Story. You hit Sonic, it's the same story as the first one they got back in 2011, which is cool, because I really want to play those games again. But then you got Shadow's, his side of the story.
I bet that's cool.
And then you play it. Then they had a DLC for $6 where you could play Shadow's story with the voice actor of Keanu Reeves.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So
that's sick.
I'm like, that's awesome, bro. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go, bro. I'm like,
Keanu fucking Reeves, bro.
And the thing is that, it's great fucking... We'll get to that soon. Trust me. I'll get more to that stuff too. And then the next game, this won't be out for the PS5 until next... next year. It's fucking stupid. This game won't be for the PS5 early this year, but it came out last year for the PC, and my wife's been playing, but Indiana Jones.
I want to play that.
The Great Circle. And trust me, Troy Baker, who does Joel Miller...
Is he playing Indiana Jones' voice?
Troy Baker, yes. He is playing Indiana Jones, and if you do not know Troy Baker or anything, and you know the Indiana Jones movies, you're like, these are fucking great movies. And you play the game, you're like, did Harrison Ford come back and play the voice? No.
That's what I was thinking. I thought he did that.
Troy Baker, motherfucking Joel, fucking did this shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
A great actor,
So he comes very close to Harrison Ford?
When I say come close, I mean you would never know. Like if you sat there and watched. Now these stories, this story, my wife's like, this should have been a fucking movie. No, because then you won't have a game to play.
Yeah.
So this game takes place after... Because do you know the chronicle orders of Indiana Jones, not as they come out in...
Yes.
What's the order?
The second one, was Temple of Doom, was the first one.
And then
the first one, and then
Exactly. So this game takes place between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade.
No shit.
So this is in between those. Is in between those.
Wow, okay.
So like if you sat there and watched Temple of Doom and all the Indiana Jones movies and you loved them and you're like, I want to download this movie or this game, and you start playing this game, you're like, that's Indiana Jones. That's fucking Harrison Ford. That's how close this motherfucker got. It's just...
Oh, my God. So I really want to...
So basically, like, my wife's like, man, I want to play this game, beat it, and then go watch Temple, the Temple of the Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark, play this game again, and then watch...
That's what you're doing.
But yeah, so she's been playing that game. She has it on her PC. She's doing it through the Xbox Game Pass. So
okay.
So she's playing in there with the Xbox controller and stuff like that. And
she's been enjoying it.
And
right?
the thing is like I didn't even know she downloaded it so fast because I'm out here in the living room just watching TV. And I'm like, did she watch Indiana Jones? I go in there like, that's how fucking close this. I'm like, dude, that game is, the graphics are good. But yes, it's coming out this year for the PS5. I want to get it, but it came out last year for the PC.
Do we know when this is coming out this year?
I do not know. I'll have to say, I want to say March.
Okay.
Maybe April, somewhere around there. But
wow. All right.
So, yes, but the reason why I have it on my 2024 because it came out. But I know people are like, well, you're talking about other games that came out for the PC. You didn't mention them. I was like, I know, I'm sorry, but these are the games that we're playing right now. And then not least for the games is the Power Ranger Reader's Rewind. I know you wanted the game so bad.
Yes.
I know you wanted the game so bad.
And when I do get it, it will be on my channel, guys.
It does look. It's a nice little side scroller beat 'em up game like they did back in like the Sega. Almost like the
like Shredder's Revenge was.
Exactly.
Oh, I love me a good beat 'em up.
Exactly. So
it's just the way it is. I know it's the same formula most of the time, but it's just fun.
All right, so we got through the games for last year. Let's talk about the TV shows and movies.
The movie.
I don't know, because you don't really have a whole lot of streaming services, but these are the ones that I watched so far that were on the TV streaming.
Well, when I do hang out with my friend JC, he does catch me up on some things. So there could be some things I've seen, probably most of them I haven't, but he's caught me up on a little.
There's going to be three things on here that were from last year, and hopefully they carry on to this year as well, too. Maybe one of them should be over there. But the first TV show that I saw was Fallout.
Oh, okay.
Which was a really
I've heard some.
Amazon Prime, which was a really good TV show. I mean, I only played the 4 Fallout, and people are like, "Oh, that's a good game. That was the crappiest game. Fallout Vegas was the best one." I was like, "Hey, listen, dude.
Everyone debates. I mean, your opinion is your opinion."
The TV show Fallout was great. The way they ended it, I'm sure there's gonna be a second one coming soon. So, yes, that was a good TV show, Fallout. Another one too was Knuckles, which
I know you were disappointed on that one.
It just did not have anything to do with like anything. It was just like you got Knuckles. You're thinking more about Knuckles, but as he starts, if you guys ever watched Sonic 1 or Sonic 2, there's a guy in Sonic 2, Wayne.
Yeah.
It like he meets Knuckles and they start doing stuff, and then all of a sudden it just goes by Wayne's backstory. It's like, we want Knuckles. This is called Knuckles for a reason, not Wayne. So it was just going on with him, and then end up him trying to become like the best bowler. You know, because he said his dad was a good bowler, and he goes, "I want to be a good bowler." And Knuckles trying to train him. I'm like, that has nothing to do with fucking Knuckles. I mean, he's just in it.
Wow.
So yeah, I watched it. Wasn't too happy about it. Fallout was great. Another one too was really good. Was they did an anime series of Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
The voice actor who did that was the same woman who played Agent Carter in
no shit
in the Avengers, and a lot of people want her to come do a live action Tomb Raider, but it was a great fucking anime. The anime, I think it was after the last Tomb Raider game that they brought out, the Shadows, but
so the latest one.
Yes, so I think the story continued after that, but it was fantastic. I think it was 8 episodes. I watched them all. Beautiful fucking animation. Story was good. It was just overall good. Another one too, because I saw this a couple years ago, but this is the second season. The Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone.
I have not seen that. I don't think I heard of it.
Yeah, the Tulsa King. That was probably one of the biggest things. It was on Paramount Plus. Yes. Hulu, one of those damn things, but I think Paramount Plus. But yeah, Tulsa King.
What'd you think of it?
Beautiful. Because I watched the first season because it was like fucking Sylvester Stallone. Who doesn't love Sylvester Stallone? You know, Rocky, fucking Rambo. Yeah, Rocky, Rambo.
Fucking Rambo.
You know, Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
You know, what's it called?
My favorite movie, by the way. Check out our other episode on that.
Exactly.
Go ahead, though.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
That was my favorite movie. But yeah, so the Tulsa King season 2 came out last year. I watched it, and there's going to be a season 3. Hopefully it comes out, this year, maybe next year or something like that. But a great fucking story. It's about drugs and, all that cool stuff.
Yeah.
Another one too that came out last year. They did it in 3 parts. 2 parts came out last year. Was Cobra Kai.
Yep. I haven't seen that yet, but this year, I'm gonna get caught up on it because, again, like I said, my friend JC, he's gonna catch me up on that shit this year.
Good. So yeah, we got big news for the next part of this podcast.
He's all caught up on watching.
If you guys like Cobra Kai, please stop at my store. I do have my Saikai Taikai shirt. Please pick one up before the next, or wear it to the next thing that we'll be talking about in my list here. So yes, pick up my Saikai Taikai. It's got the little martial arts right there, and then on the back it's got the logo that they wear on the headband. So
nice.
So that's another TV show's down. Another one too was another anime great story was Terminator Zero.
I didn't know that was out yet. I saw some things about it, but I didn't know.
It came out last year.
Okay.
So yeah, but before, like I said, Cobra Kai came out. They did 5 episodes in July and then 5 episodes in November. So those came out.
So this is like an anime, but Terminator.
Terminator Zero. Yep.
I bet that is crazy looking.
It was a good series. 10 episodes. You have a choice on Netflix to watch it with the English version or Japanese. I watched it in the Japanese, with the subtitles on it.
Okay.
It just, to me, was just more natural anime.
More authentic to you. Yeah.
I mean, you can watch them both, whatever you guys do. But, I mean, Terminator Zero, it was a great, great fucking TV show.
Man, I need to try to figure out and see that too.
Yes, and then another one that just came out, which I totally forgot about because I was too busy at work and doing things. I knew it was going to come out last year, but right after the holidays of Christmas, I went back to work, and then someone was like, "Hey man, did you see Squid Games?" I'm like, "Oh, I forgot that came out." Oh my god! So once he talked about the season 2, I went home and I watched that my days off. I just bench watched the whole.
Again. My friend Jay, he is hooked on that show.
So I started watching Squid Games season 2, and trust me,
I gotta have him show me that. I really
do. It was fucking awesome, dude. They upped their game from the last season. And wow, it's fantastic. Mind fucking blown, dude. It was great. And I was like, because I went to work, and then one guy started going.
Because I've been hearing him talk about it all the time.
He's like, green light, red light. I'm like, oh, that's fine. It fucking came out Christmas. I'm like, I could have been fucking watching that shit because I was by myself when my family was away and everything.
You could have watched that.
I was recording the video. I'm like, but hey, I recorded the video, and then I
you still could have watched that same day.
It was like 10 episodes. It was like 10 hours.
Oh shit! Okay.
So I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I watched it.
At least watch some of them.
So I did fucking watch it. So yeah. So Squid Games. So that was good. So I think that's the only shows that I really watched. I mean, there's other shows out there too. Like I did watch that came out last year was that 90s show.
Oh.
But it kind of got canceled,
Now, I will say this, along with show, when it comes to shows, there's this show me and JC's been watching. It came out this year. It was...
This year or last year?
No, it came out this... I mean, now I'm doing it. Now you got me doing it, bro.
There you go.
It came out last year. The last episode was at the end of December. I think it was... I don't know. I think it was the Friday after Christmas, I think it was. The 27th. It's off. This show is based off the 2 movies he's made called the Creep Tapes. It's a horror style show. They're only like 20 minutes long, but they made a movie, and the character that was in the movie is also in the show too. And basically the show, because you've never seen it, is basically this guy. He calls these people to his place, like out in the woods in his cabin, and he wants supposedly make movies.
You gotta kill them
and
all.
That's exactly what he does, and he kills them in very different ways each episode. Like one of the ones I almost saw this in the movie Terrifier when he tried to kill someone with a plastic bag, but the victim tore the thing. But in this case, it didn't happen. Kill this guy with a friggin' plastic bag. Just held him down there.
It's a TV show.
Yeah, it's called The Creep Tapes.
The Creep Tapes. Okay. So
it's a good show. If you horror fans out there, I'm probably interested in that kind of show.
All right, and let's jump into the movies, and hopefully, you saw some of these movies, but we're gonna start with Deadpool 3.
Deadpool 3.
Yeah, Wolverine. That's still classified as Deadpool 3.
Okay, Deadpool. Just say it like that, so I knew which one you was talking about. I'm like, yeah, you kind of went over my head.
The birds, la 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 la. Yeah, people classify Deadpool Wolverine as Deadpool 3.
Okay.
He's like,
I was like, did I miss one? I thought there was a third one, and then there was Deadpool Wolverine. I'm like, what the fuck? I missed it.
Yeah, so Deadpool Wolverine.
When it comes to that, actually, I saw both Part 2, Deadpool 2, and Wolverine on the same day.
Well, you never saw Deadpool 2?
No.
What the?
Up until that point.
Just pause. We were like glitching in the system here. Hello, hi, how are you doing?
Right here, buddy.
Okay, but yeah, Deadpool Wolverine came out last year and probably was one of the biggest movies
Fantastic movie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
A lot of characters in that movie.
A lot of characters, a lot of cameos. Spoiler, you guys. Well, hopefully you guys see it by now. But my favorite part of the movie is when fucking Gambit come walking in. I saw that shit in theaters with my wife. I was sitting there like this, and I'm fucking around. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, Gambit. Fuck yeah, dude.
That him and Blade, Blade
too.
I was crazy.
Blade was not as much as shocking because he was already in there, but Gambit they never really give my man because Gambit's one of my favorite X-Men out there, and they never really showed his ass more love. They fucked his ass up in Wolverine's Origins.
Yeah,
and I'm like, and like.
Yeah, the way they did it in Origins was not the Gambit that we know from the the animated series.
And the thing is, in Deadpool Wolverine, they had his outfit to the fucking T.
To the T.
And that's why I fucking
trench coat, thing on his head.
His head,
everything. I'm like,
down to the
dude,
T.
I'm like, they went all out.
Another movie that came out was, I was very, like, didn't see it in theaters. I downloaded it because I just didn't know how it was going to be. But me and my wife watched Twisters.
Ah, yeah, that's right. I mean,
it was actually a good fucking movie. I mean, it was a sequel.
You were skeptical at first.
I was very skeptical because the trailers, I'm like, wait a minute, this is the same shit
we've
seen.
And honestly...
So we watched it. I tell you what the truth, it wasn't a bad fucking movie.
Before you said that, I was a little skeptical myself, so...
I mean, I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10.
That's not bad.
No. I mean, there are certain things in there you're like, okay, but then like, oh, okay.
That's in all movies, really. All good movies, there's always going to be some part in there you're like...
Exactly. So that game came out, movie came out last year. Another one, too, that I was very hyped about it, and this one fucking just fell flat for me. Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire.
I haven't seen that yet, and it fell flat?
It fucking just like... Like, you watch the Ghostbusters movies, you're like, yeah, it's good. You watch the second Ghostbusters movie, you're like, fucking yeah. And after all these fucking years, they make Afterlife, and you're like, this kids, like, what the fuck? And then you go see Afterlife, I went to see it in the theater, and I'm like this. I'm like, dude, they fucking pulled this shit up, because it was the director who did Afterlife was the director's son.
Yeah.
And he was actually in the second Ghostbusters.
Oh, really?
He was the kid at the party when they're like, who, when they're like...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That was the director's son,
So basically, the director's son was in the movie, so, rest in peace to the original director who passed away. His son came up and made Afterlife, and then he did Frozen Empire, and I'm like, okay... Can't we go see? No, we didn't see it in theaters. We saw it was streaming. So me and my wife were watching it. We're like, okay, this is cool. And then it just like, and I'm like,
that makes me sad because I'm like,
it was terrible because then like,
I still gotta watch it myself.
Not saying spoil you, but it's like towards the end, you had like fucking like 10 people being Ghostbusters. It's supposed to be 4 Ghostbusters. Like. Everybody in the fucking city was like a Ghostbuster. Like, well, I'm a Ghostbuster now too. Look at me, I'm running around. It was like, oh God, I don't know, man. I don't know. A couple other movies that came out too. I have one on the list, but I probably won't talk about. But I mean, not really a big movie, but this one here was a big movie, and I'm sad to hear that the actor died last year. But Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Taggart.
Who died. Taggart. Yeah, I saw that.
That was his last movie.
I'll be honest with you, I just recently found out that he died. I didn't know that until just like 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah. I found out like maybe last year.
I looked at it, I'm like,
yeah.
My jaw dropped.
So we were planning to see this movie on Netflix. We did. We watched it. I was like, this is a great fucking movie. Same fucking thing, and then you hear about he died. I'm like, that was his last fucking movie he did. But Beverly Hills Cop 4 was a great fucking movie. I mean, it had the same
at least
comedy.
He killed it and was the last movie.
It had a nice comedy, like just like the original 3, It had all the action.
Nice action,
good
comedy.
Good comedy,
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy was playing
everything. Beverly Hills Cop.
Exactly. So it was really, really good. And then other one, like I said, I went to go see in theaters was fucking Sonic 3. That bitch dropped fucking not like less than a month ago. I fucking was in there. Not the first day, but I was in there at least the second 2 days of showing.
Okay.
And trust me, dude, that fucking blew my fucking mind.
Yeah, I gotta see it myself at some point when it comes out.
Because like
streaming or something.
I wanna do a review on it, but it's like I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to do it because now it's like it's too late now. But it's like just fucking go see the goddamn movie. There's parts in that movie I'm sitting there doing. I'm like, this movie's so fucking badass. Excuse me. And then I'm sitting there thinking in my head, and like, wow, they did this movie. They did the second movie. They did this movie. Excuse me. I'm like, y'all had a chance to do one thing, and y'all didn't do it because it was the main thing throughout all fucking Sonic. And then the end credits dropped. I was like, fucking badass, dude. Fucking badass. There's gonna be a part 4.
I was just getting ready to say that I saw a statement by Jim Carrey that he's willing to do Dr. Robotnik for part 4, and I'm like, what?
So
Part 4?
if you guys go see Sonic, watch the end credits. Watch the end credits because there's something going to be happening. 2 things going to happen, and I was just like, fuck yeah, dude. I was in theaters screaming like a little fucking 10-year-old kid. My inner child just popped out and go, yeah!
The only other time I knew that happened is after we watched Star Wars: A Phantom Menace all those years ago.
Well, that's not even a story we put on there. I think that was a story we put on like the other season of the podcast of growing up in the 90s. That we don't talk about that anymore. That's in the box locked up in the ocean.
No, man, it's in here.
Yeah. And then the next one that we finally watched 2 days ago when I came home from work, because my wife was like, I want to go see it in theaters. And then I'm like, are you sure? And then we downloaded it, and she's like, thank God I'm going to go see it in theaters, but it's Gladiator 2.
You saw that already?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Honestly, I didn't even know it came out yet.
Yeah, it came out like around Thanksgiving or some shit like that, or maybe early December or some shit like that. But yeah, but it wasn't. You
didn't care for it that much?
No. They put too much again to try to be like the first movie.
I mean, the movie did come out 24 years ago, so
yeah, but still, it was like everything in there was just like, it's like, wait a minute, this is the first movie. It's like what they did with Star Wars: Force Awakens. It's fucking the New Hope.
Just an upgrade version of it.
Exactly. So I mean, was it good?
Kind of sad to hear that.
And the thing is that when I was sitting there watching Gladiator 2, my wife like this. She's like, Gladiator, the first one was the reason why she started listening to those type of soundtracks. All the orchestras and all that stuff. And that's the reason why she started watching like, Troy and all those weird, stuff like that. And then I looked at her and I'm like, so what do you think about this? She goes, I give it a 4 out of 10.
Whoa.
She goes, maybe a 3.5.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
that
just like
crushes my soul, man.
Yeah, and recently I just watched before that movie came out. I just recently was on Netflix or HBO was The Gladiator because I want to refresh my mind and go see this movie, and I'm like, yeah, the first one just like fucking just go. You ain't gonna fucking destroy this movie.
Wow.
And the second one came out and they tried too hard to just I don't know. It was just
wow. My soul is crushed at that point.
Crushed. So so that's all I have for the highlights of 2024. I know I probably missed a whole lot of movies, TV shows, and games. But if you guys have anything that you guys picked up or watched, put it down in the comments down below.
Yep.
But we're gonna move on to this fucking year here, the big 2025, and the movies are coming out this year, which. I saw this one as a trailer when I went to go see Sonic 3, but it was I think it was called the Captain America.
Yeah, I've been hearing about that.
I saw the trailers. I
know there's a lot of people looking forward to it. I've been hearing it all over the place.
I mean, I'm sure people are, but as I get older, I'm starting to like just back away from Marvel and DC movies. It's just, to me, it's like y'all just too much now. Just like Star Wars. It's like y'all just pumping out fucking Star Wars shit left and fucking right.
Now, yeah, you said Marvel and DC, but you didn't say that about the trailer of the new Superman, man.
As when I saw it in theaters, it didn't really, it kind of...
Oh, you saw
it? In the trailer in theaters?
Yeah.
After seeing that, I'm like, ugh. And as I was more watching, I'm like, eh. You know anything? But we'll talk about that too. But yeah, so Captain America coming out. We're going to get to see Red Hawk.
Actually, I saw a trailer with that. Isn't Harrison Ford playing Ross?
Playing
Red Hawk?
I think he's the president of the United States or some shit. I'm not sure. But in the trailer, I mean, I don't know if he was the president. I don't know, because I swear to God, I heard Sam like president, and then all of a sudden he just... Yeah, I don't know. I mean...
Holy shit.
I don't know. Maybe I was just so psyched to see Sonic and I just didn't give a shit about the trailers. I just want to see Sonic 3. I didn't like, come on, trailers, let's go.
Like, get out of the way.
So yeah, Captain America's coming out this year. Superman's coming out this year too. I think the only good thing about Superman is that it is a James Gunn movie. That's why probably a lot of people are like, I can't wait till this movie comes out. It's going to be James Gunn who's directing it. But I think the best thing about that movie is Crypto.
I have to agree. And then they left us with a mystery, though, of like who could have done that to Superman in the very beginning of the trailer.
Exactly. So
who could have done that?
Could be Doomsday.
I've had that theory, but I don't think so.
Yeah. So.
And the only other person I can think of is Darkseid.
Yeah, and then they just started having all these other characters that coming in here, and it looked like there's a Lantern person in there. I don't know.
I mean, you got the Lantern Corps. I mean,
exactly. So that movie's coming out. I saw a trailer for Karate Kid Legends.
Oh shit! I have not seen that trailer.
Yeah, so I heard about this coming out because Jackie Chan and what's his name, Ralph Macchio. They want to put it back. They want to put a Karate Kid movie, but it has nothing to do with the Cobra Kai series or the Karate Kids.
This is all separate from all that shit?
I don't know, but when you see the trailer, it's like, I'll show you the trailer after all this stuff's done, but it's a whole new kid learning karate, but yet Jackie Chan is playing, I guess, Mr. Hans from the Karate Kid with, Jada Smith. And then Coors Danielson's going to be in there, and then Mr. Miyagi.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure where it's going to set up, but it looks pretty cool. I mean, I told my wife we watched the first trailer, so if there's another trailer dropping out, I don't want to see it. I just want to go into the movie.
Oh wow, you just like don't want to see a trailer or anything.
Well, no, I saw the first trailer.
Oh, okay.
But they drop a second trailer with more footage. I don't want to see it. I just want to now I'm like, okay, I'll go see it. I'll still go see it.
You want to do more of that blind, go and see through.
Open mind, bro. Open mind.
Yeah.
I have it on my list here. I have it called John Wick 5, which is not called John Wick 5, but it's from the world of John Wick.
Yeah, you were telling me about this before.
Yeah, so it's basically, I think it's his daughter.
Wow.
I think that's what the trailer is, but it's the world of John Wick, but I think he's going to be in there for like a brief moment or maybe just flashbacks or something, but
holy shit.
It's going to be a girl assassin. Looks pretty cool. I'll go fucking see it,
Hell yeah.
I know this is going to come out at the end of this year, but Avatar 3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I think they're going to drop that either November or December.
Yeah, it's December.
It's going to be December.
I think December 20th or 21st, some shit like that.
That makes sense. Yep.
So, so that's going to come out this year, and I have it on my list because I know they're saying they're trying to push it out for this year or maybe next year, but they're going to try to make an Until Dawn movie.
I did also hear about that too, so I haven't heard a lot, but
exactly. So I have heard. I know that coming out too. I know other movies coming out. I saw in theaters like Mission Impossible, which I'm like, okay, these are becoming like the Fast and Furious movies. Tom Cruise, stop. Just stop.
Please.
He's going to be in Mission Impossible 8 with a fucking wheelchair. I can jump out of a plane like this. Exactly.
Get my walker.
So, yeah, there's going to be other movies coming out. I just can't think of all the, just like the main ones that coming out that everybody's looking for. I mean, I'm sure people are looking for like Captain America and Superman. I know I saw a trailer for the Avengers Secret War.
Yeah. Then I think it has
Doom.
Yes,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Robbie Downey Jr. is playing him.
So I'm not sure if it's coming out this year or next year. That's why I was not on my list but I heard there's a trailer for that. I didn't see the trailer for it, but we'll go see it. I mean, whatever. So that's like the main movies for this year. The TV shows we're gonna get back into. Hopefully, the Tulsa King season 3 comes out this year. Maybe next year. I mean, they just finished up, last year, so probably comes out next year. But it's on my list because I'm hoping to come back out this year.
You're like, fingers crossed, man.
Cobra Kai. That's going to continue up to the final 5 episodes for this year.
Final 5?
They got 15. So the first 5 came out in July.
Oh, so these series have only been 5 episodes apiece?
Yeah. So, but the thing
holy
is,
shit.
So this is part 6. The first 5 came out in, like I said, last year in July, and then the second 5 came out in November, and now the last 5 is coming out in fucking.
I thought there was more episodes.
There is more episodes.
No. I'm talking about like there's.
No. This is it. The last 5 is it.
I didn't know there was only 5 per season though.
No. Season 6 is 15 episodes.
Oh.
God damn, man.
I misunderstood you.
That's what I'm trying to say. You keep yapping your flap. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Let me talk. Cut. We're out of here.
Hey, man. We all make mistakes.
For real. But yes. Season 6.
Okay.
Season 6 was 15 episodes. The first 10 came out last year. The first 5 came out in July.
Okay.
Then the second part came out in November, and now the third part is coming out in February.
Okay. Now I get it. The way they made it
I feel like playing Family Feud, man. That's the dumbest answer I ever heard. So this is the last part of Cobra Kai, and then I'm thinking they're gonna after that. Then all the hype's gonna come out for Karate Kid Legends.
Okay, yeah, I can see why they would do that.
So then another TV show is coming out. Again, let me explain more of this.
Go ahead.
The Squid Games was not over yet. They continued that to more parts.
Yeah, that I do know.
And there's still going to be second season, but they split it up.
Got it.
So we're going to get the last of the season 2 this year. I'm not sure when. I know Cobra Kai is going to be in February because I just looked it up not too long ago today. I'm like, yes, we're getting Cobra Kai fucking February.
Nice.
So Squid Games, they said, when you watch on Netflix, it says the next part of the season will be next year.
All right.
Watch it, exactly. Another one too. I saw this on YouTube, but they're doing a Devil May Cry animation.
I also did hear about that
on Netflix, and I think that's going to come out this year. I'm hoping it's going to be awesome. I did play the Devil May Cry series on the PlayStation. They were pretty cool. The guy who he played Dante, badass game. So when I saw the animation, I'm like, this looks like fucking like Cowboy Bebop and what's Akira type fucking style animation.
A mix?
Yeah, the animation looks good. I'm like,
shit.
It said Netflix. I'm like, oh god. This is not on my list, but I'm hoping, because after I watched Tomb Raider, the way it ended, I'm like, there's got to be a second season. If they do, I hope they drop it this year. I'd love to see another Tomb Raider. But yes, so so Devil May Cry for this year. And
now,
that's awesome.
I may have never played that Devil May Cry, but I have seen a lot of the story from it, so I'm kind of familiar with it.
So the animation that I heard is going to come out this year, so that's good. And then another one that's coming out early this year is second season of The Last of Us.
Oh shit!
Yes, and I'm ready to watch that shit. When HBO dropped that shit 2 years ago, I was like fucking mind blown. Like, dude,
wow, it's been that long since
About a year and a half. Yeah. It came out. It came out 2023. Yeah, so it's going to be about 2 years.
Damn.
Yeah, it came out early, 2023.
Wow.
So they'll probably drop it again, early this year too. But yes, I'm skeptical of how they're going to do the TV show, because if the movie or not, the game did one way, and you're like, okay, well, I'm just skeptical, but I'm also excited.
Wasn't the first one basically all about the first game?
Yes, basically the first one was all the whole season was like basically all.
This one could be about
all season, all the second game.
Okay.
So either they could do two things: they can do all season 2, the whole game, or they could do season 2. Part of the second game, and then season 3, the second part of the game. Who knows how it's going to go?
Okay.
If they do it that way, I respect them, because there's so much more stuff to cram in. But the first series was basically just all the cutscenes from the game.
No shit.
It was still good. I mean, it was still fucking fantastic. I mean, I was watching that shit like every Sunday. I was like, yeah, let's watch it. Yeah.
Our balls are glued to that screen.
Fuck yeah. So yeah. So The Last of Us season 2 is coming out this year on HBO. Looking forward to seeing it. Video games. One is coming up pretty soon. Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles.
Yeah, you showed me the trailer for that. Exactly. I think 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, that looks so fucking badass. So
they're remaking the Jedi Power Battles, which was released on the PlayStation years ago.
1999, I want to say.
Yep.
Because I had it.
We both had it. Oh, yeah. So they're releasing that for the PlayStation, only for like $20. So I'll probably pick it up, put it on the channel.
Yep.
Now they're after success from Tomb Raider. the remasters. They're doing 4, 5, and 6 remasters.
Remastered those.
Of those.
Okay.
So
it does make sense for them to do that.
So those are going to come out for the PlayStation, Xbox, and PC and all that stuff too.
Yep.
Another game that was supposed to come out last year, but apparently everybody was, hating on it. Assassin's Creed Shadow.
Yeah.
A lot of people are bitching because you play a female samurai, and then a lot of people are bitching because there's a black samurai. And then when I went ahead and did my homework and took what the information I had, yes, back in like 1200 or 1300, there was a black African American who was a samurai. And his name mattered. So it's basically the same thing. And then some people are bitching because, this is not a sequel to the Ghost of Tsushima game. Assassin's Creed. They're like, this is not has any history on the black person. I'm like, so what? So like, it's like, you play a female samurai, and then you play as a black person. There's no black people in Japan. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Sorry, I got a little mixed up with the because we're gonna have 2 fucking samurai games coming out in the same year. Holy shit! So Assassin's Creed Shadows, people are bitching because there's no black samurai. You play a female character, and then
I've never had a problem playing a female character.
No,
honestly, I don't understand why people are beefing about that.
Exactly. So Assassin's Creed was supposed to come out last year in November, but they pushed it back till this year.
Yeah. My friend JC, he's been keeping track of that.
Because then hear a bunch of people goes, the best Assassin's Creed was Black Flag, the third one, and after that was just all garbage and all that. I'm like, hey, listen, everybody has their own Assassin's Creed, but stuff like that. But, so that game's coming out. Like I said, I got my games mixed up, but yes, we are getting another Ghost of Tsushima game coming out this year.
That's why you were saying that.
This is where people are bitching because you also play a female character. And then people are also bitching about because there's not a direct sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. That's where I got mixed up because we're talking about fucking Assassin's Creed and all this stuff. But yes, so people are bitching about it because it's not a direct sequel to Jin's story. This is actually because Jin's story was like 1600s.
Yeah.
This is like 1200s.
Oh.
And then people are like bitching about it's a different fucking island, different story. I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for it because now I just need something to wash down the Rise of Ronin because that was just garbage. The reason, because I love the Ghost of Tsushima game. I really enjoyed that. So when I saw that, it's like, and then, I said I might have to pick up Assassin's Creed Shadows because I was like, even when Assassin's Creed came out, like, when we did the first one, the second one, they had the medieval stuff and all the Knights Templar and all stuff and we start getting more into different things. They had one where you're in Egypt and all this weird stuff. I'm like, and the pirate ones, I'm like, man, they need to make one where you're in fucking feudal Japan.
And again, that's also what my friend JC's been saying. He's been wanting one
in feudal Japan.
Yeah, that's what he's been wanting.
And now we get it, and then people are bitching about it, and some people are like, this is gonna be a good game. Hey, listen, it's coming out this year. You can pick it up. You don't have to. Whatever.
Play it and then give your actual feedback on it afterward.
So like I said, go back to the other one, Ghost of Yar or Yorit. I don't know what the fucking name it is, but it's a different island. You play as a female. It looks pretty damn good. I'm definitely gonna fucking pick that one up because it looks fucking awesome. Another game coming out too. Kind of pissed because I don't have the fucking system or a PC, but they're doing Fable 4. And I was a big Fable person back in the early 2000s.
Now, me personally, I've never played the game, but I have watched DC play it many a time. And story-wise, it caught my interest.
Yeah. Like I said, the first 3 were, the third one was garbage, but the second was better, but the first one, but yeah, I played those from back on the Xbox and then 360 and stuff like that. So yeah. That game's coming out too.
Yeah, that's what he played. I think he played it on the 360 when I was, watching him play it as we were just kind of BSing.
Right.
But yeah.
Another game coming out that's going to be, they said it's going to be the Sims, not saying Sim City, but like the Sims 4.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be like the killer for that because it's another like I call it time killing game when you create but it's called Enzoid. Yeah, I don't.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I did hear about this.
Okay, but yeah, it's like the realistic fucking sim game. Like, the fucking graphics on this thing, the fucking just so boggling, dude.
Jesus.
And, like, the stuff you can do, like, you build your house, you go get a job. It's just one of those Sims 4, Sims 3 type games. I'll probably pick it up because, like I said, I'm a sucker for those. I am. If I got nothing else, if it's raining outside and there's nothing on the TV and I'm not really recording, I'll play these games just to knock a couple hours out of my day and just play something.
Yeah, entertain yourself for a little while.
I'm not sure when that's coming out. They said it's on a PC already, or maybe it's going to come out PC yet, but it's not coming out yet. So, I mean, hopefully this year's for PS5, and I'll probably pick it up, maybe put some little videos up on there, stuff like that. So, it's a weird name, Inzoid. I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, I'm like, wait a minute, I've heard that before. So
now, one more thing I forgot to talk about was in the shows was Dragon Ball Daima.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I've been watching that too. Mixed feelings. I mean, it was very a slow start.
Slow burn to it.
Exactly. But then that's getting up. I mean, not really sure where the story... I mean, the story takes place... I don't know, because I know they said Dragon Ball Super took place right after Z. This place took after Z. I don't know where...
So this is after Super?
I do not know.
So you're not even sure?
No. It's like you have Dragon Ball Z... And then you have Super and then Daima at the same, like, I don't know if it's like Z Daima Super or Z Super Daima or both at the same. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the timeline, but yeah, I mean, that's another. I was like, oh yeah, it's on my list, but yeah. So Dragon Ball came out last year and into this year as well too. So
yeah.
So that's the end of another TV show. Like I said, it was last year, but it trails into this year as well too.
Very interesting.
Yeah, exactly. And then the number one fucking game that everybody's fucking
anticipating for this year,
GTA 6.
Yeah,
we're all waiting for that game.
We've been waiting for that forever.
Exactly.
I saw this meme. I'm kidding you not. On I think it was Facebook. And he goes, it says, this is us waiting on GTA 6. It's a picture of Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, all as old men. Oh, yeah. They're like, literally, their skin is drooping off of them, man.
I know a lot of people are waiting for this fucking game to come out. I mean, we had our trailer like early last year. Not early, but maybe July.
Gee.
No, it was before that. Maybe we had a trailer... No, we had a trailer 2023 when the first trailer dropped out for GTA 6.
I think it was the end of it, wasn't it?
No, it was like maybe it was like towards like October-ish or November.
Yeah, so it's little towards the end of the year
of 2023.
Yeah.
So that's the last time we ever got one trailer, and they haven't dropped the trailer yet. A lot of people hoping that's going to come out this year, not get delayed till like next year, because then I'm sure people will blow up Rockstar.
I'm telling you, I think we've waited long enough for this damn game.
Exactly. So I'm ready for Rockstar to bring out fucking GTA 6.
Honestly, I know you're feeling the same way as I do. GTA 5 and online there is like it's stale at this point. It's just like
stale. I mean, I remember when GTA 5 came out, like I remember seeing trailers. It was like supposed to come out like early, and then they just push it all the way back to like fucking September. And like when the game first came out, I was like fucking mind blown. I'm like, yes, I can't, I'm playing it now. And then
my God, I mean, we have serious back in the day memories of this damn game.
Yeah. So I think
that's how old this is.
Exactly. So like even like I said, even now, like I can't even play online for GTA 5. It's just like you said, it's stale, it's boring.
I try every now and then for our friend, but it's like I think he messaged me on New Year's Eve. He was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Well, I'm spending time with family and we're celebrating New Year's together." I'm like, he goes, "Was you gonna get on?" I'm like, "No, I was not."
Yeah, I just can't play it. But here's the thing: is when the game comes out, when it does come out, what is the first thing you do in GTA series? Do you go and like do the missions, or you're like a person like to explore the?
Think this is what I do. I've always I will do the first little bit, And then when you get a chance to finally roam around freely,
then you want to go.
You kind of go exploring a little
Exactly.
bit, see where things is, see what's working.
The thing is, why I'm like kind of excited about this game, like the most, is because it's kind of based off like Florida.
Yes.
So we're gonna have like Miami. We're gonna have the Keys. We're gonna have Lake Okeechobee. We might have some parts of like we're gonna have like the Everglades. We might have parts like Tampa or Orlando.
Yeah, I'm very curious of how they
might have our house in there. Who knows?
That would be awesome. I'm gonna go check out my place here real quick.
You know, but I'm just saying, like, you know, that's what I'm really excited. Not to mention the graphics. You know, instead of having 3 people, you got 2 people.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how many people gonna bitch about like, oh, a girl, female character. That's what I have in my online character is a female character.
Me too.
You know, but like I said, I know all you guys are probably waiting for this big 2025 game to come out. Hopefully, it comes out in the fall. I'm, you know, like I said,
I've got to figure out to get it somehow.
But
when it
like
comes
I said,
out.
you know, when it comes out, like I said, the reason why I had this is our last topic is to end the video on GTA 6.
Of course.
So
it's probably the most anticipated thing for this year.
It's going to, and they're already talking about how it's going to probably break, you know, records again.
Yeah.
Because like GTA 5 in 3 days it went over $1 billion in sales.
Yeah.
And they're probably anticipating this is going to be like.
And because this has been so anticipated for so long, this thing's gonna like. Cha-ching!
Exactly.
I mean, imagine the scene. And remember in the Dark Knight when the Joker's on top of that mountain of money? That's what Joker is Rockstar at that point.
Exactly. Now here's a question for you: you guys going to get it digitally or a physical copy?
Probably me. I'm probably gonna get a digital copy.
Exactly.
Because I know I'm not gonna
get rid of
that game.
No.
I know I'm not.
No, exactly. I mean, hell, I still got my PS4 version of GTA 5.
Holy shit!
I still have that, but I also have the when it went on sale for the GTA 5.
Yeah.
For the PS5 version for like $10, I downloaded it.
Because I remember I had for the longest time. I had a disc copy for the longest time, and I'm like, I finally got to get to a digital copy.
Well, the reason why my copy I have of my GTA 5 is that copy that I still had for PS4 when it came out.
Jesus.
I just never got rid of it because, you know, but then it's like, you know, all our friends, most of our friends we play online, some have a PS5 and some have PS4.
Very few of them got
and
PS5.
The reason why is like I don't want to play it anymore because y'all still play on a PS4 and I know they have a lot of updates and stuff like that for the 5 on, you know, for GTA 5, but it's like, I'll check that later whenever I want to. I won't even check it out again, but it's like I'm going to move on to GTA 6 without you guys because you guys have a PS5 by now.
Damn right.
I'm sorry, but that's the reason why, like I said, it'd be the most anticipated game of this year. Hopefully, we get it soon because, like, I need some GTA in my blood, man. I need some.
Oh yeah.
I'm just curious to see how how they're going to do Vice City, the cars, just the animation, the AI,
how they're gonna manage what life is today,
exactly.
This day and age.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious to see how the AI is going to be developing this, or just all the stuff that's in this game. The water, this just the flying.
I
what
bet
can you do?
You get into probably the swamp area. That's gonna look so good. I'd say the game that comes close to really looking good for swamp right now, is Red Dead 2. But I think when this comes out, this is going to top it.
Of course they are. So, anyway, guys, that is it for this fucking episode. Please join us back for the next episode. As always, I'm Joku.
I'm CJ.
Don't forget, growing up is loving up. See ya.
Wow.